Wow. All right, guys, welcome to MK in the morning. It's been a minute. It has definitely been a minute here. Like, wow. Yeah, what a crazy day yesterday in the basketball world, or NBA world. Matter of fact, crazy day. Michigan head coach Dusty May is going to head coach the Dallas Mavericks. We're going to talk about that. The three-team trade that came out randomly, Julius Randle getting traded to the Brooklyn Nets, Nicholas Claxton getting traded to the Bulls, Timberwolves emptying out the Julius Randle contract, and then now we got Giannis Antetokounmpo finally getting traded. He's finally getting traded to the Miami Heat. And that trade package, is it a little too much? We're going to talk about it right here, right now, on the MK in the morning and on the Hardcore Sports Network. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, do all that. I will be live for the NBA draft tonight. Make sure you guys tune in. We got the Pick and Roll podcast tomorrow. I'm going to be on Trinity in the AM tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Make sure you guys tune into that. Yeah, a lot of stuff is going down. I'm a busy guy. busy guy. So let's just get right into it, guys. Let's just get right into it. So we're going to go to this one. We're going to go here. And make sure you guys vote right there on the top of the chat, because right now we got to talk about it, guys. Giannis getting traded. To the Miami Heat. It was coming down to the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics were actually favored. They were favored to land Giannis to pull off that trade. But it went to the Miami Heat, and the Miami Heat gave up a hell of a lot to try to get Giannis over to Miami. It was only going to be those two teams. There was other teams in the mix as well. I think Minnesota Timberwolves was one of them. Chicago was one of them. But Miami had one of the most assets to give. And as you can see right here, the Milwaukee, and this happened at midnight, mind you. This happened at fucking midnight. And you know me, I was out like a light. So the Milwaukee Bucks are trading franchise icon Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bobby Portis. In my opinion, Bobby Portis is actually one of the better players in the last couple of years for the Milwaukee Bucks. You're talking about a 6-man of the year candidate, time in and time out, one of the most underrated players in the NBA today. And Bobby Portis, he's just a bucket getter, man. Bobby Portis is a bucket getter. I am glad he got out of Milwaukee. And now he's going to be with Giannis in the Miami for Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, Jokic Jr., Kasparez, Jakunis, 3 first-round picks, including number 13 in tonight's draft, and 1 pick swap, 1 second-rounder. I believe the first-round picks were unprotected in like 2031, whatever it is. But yeah, all of that for Giannis. And here's another thing too. Tyler Hero might get traded again. He could honestly get traded again to Detroit. Detroit's wanting Tyler Hero for like a week or two now. So if you could get Tyler Hero out of Milwaukee and have him go to Detroit with Cade, I would not mind that. So, reminder, this is Tyler Hero's last year in his contract. This is his last year. So he's going to be like the Drew Holiday, probably get rerouted and have him go to another team. And we'll see. Because right now, Milwaukee Bucks, with everything that they got right there, they got some guys there. But let's be honest, this is a complete, utter rebuild now. This is a complete rebuild for not Miami, for Milwaukee. Miami, they still got some depth pieces here. They still got some bench players. Like, people are forgetting the players that they do have. Jovic. Like, I can go on with the bench players that they do have. And they still got Norman Powell, who was an all-star. Unless it was like LeBron and they took him out. But Norman Powell is a very underrated player. He's a very underrated player. So for the Miami Heat starting five as of right now, you got Davion Mitchell. You got Davion Mitchell. Damn, I'm drawing a blank already. Davion Mitchell, Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins, Giannis, and Bam. Now, I want to talk about the spacing between Giannis and Bam. It's going to be interesting. It is definitely going to be interesting to see that spacing. Could it work? That I'm not sure of, but we know that Bam can score that thing. We know that Bam can find its way to the rack. We know he can shoot the three a little bit. Giannis can space the floor a little bit. But look, this is something that we've been craving for God knows how long. And we finally got it. Now we can finally put this behind us and just go, all the weight has been lifted off of our shoulders, guys. All of the weight has been lifted off of our shoulders. And it's just now about time that Giannis gets a fresh air. It was just amazing that this finally went down. At the worst time. I don't know what's wrong with the NBA, but the trades go down like at midnight, 3 a.m., 5 a.m. in the East Coast. Like, I just don't understand. But that's neither here nor there. Shout out to Giannis finally getting traded. And then Kel'el Ware, this is the best for him. This is the best for Kel'el Ware. He could be the starting center now. He could be the guy that they can actually build around. He is that damn good. He is that damn underrated. Him and Tyler Hero, him and Tyler Hero, that duo, kind of looking forward to it if Tyler Hero doesn't get traded. Let's just stick to what's important here. Giannis getting traded. Is this going to be a needle mover to get Miami up there in the Eastern Conference? Yes. Miami is now a contender in the Eastern Conference. They were always like in the middle of the pack for Miami, especially in the Jimmy Butler days. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals a couple of times. They made it to the Finals once with Jimmy Butler in that era. But now with this team, they are competing with the Knicks. They are competing with the Celtics. They are competing with these upper teams in the Eastern Conference now. So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for the Miami Heat and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Giannis finally got traded. Finally. Now we can officially move on with that. We can officially move on. All right, let me get to the chat, guys. Let me get to the chat. All right, cool. What is good? What is up, Malik? Miami Heat destroyed their whole future. They got rid of a lot, but it is what it is. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say who won the trade. Boston. Boston Celtics won the trade, guys. The Boston Celtics won the trade. They didn't have to give up anything. They didn't give up anything. They didn't give up Jaylen Brown. They didn't give up 2 firsts. They did not give up anything. They're the whole winners here. It's not. It's not fully finalized yet. I think Bucks, yeah, they're going to flip Tyler Hero. I still think Miami are the favorites in the East. You don't think? Yeah, I don't think they are too. The Heat don't even got a bench anymore. I disagree. They got a little bit of a bench there. It's not bad with the trade because if they're fucked. They aren't. I was thinking you got to do a Mercy live stream today. Yeah, I got to do MK in the morning for this, man. I got to do MK in the morning for this. And then I will be live for the draft tonight. He needed some shooting and spacing the floor with Bam. I'm excited to see what they do next. Julius Randle got traded to the Nets. Yes, he did. Julius Randle got traded to the Nets. There's basically a salary dump. That's basically what it is for Minnesota because they got to pay Ayo DeSamu. They got to pay some other guys, and I think they're not done. Yeah, nothing set in stone for my Milwaukee, Minnesota. I think Minnesota is going to do something. I thought they were going to trade for Ja. I thought Ja Morant was going to get traded to the Timberwolves, but they came out and said that they're not even looking at Ja anymore. The Hawks getting Wiggins. Why? I mean, oh yeah, Aaron Wiggins. Yeah, yeah, the Hawks got Aaron Wiggins. Yeah, it is definitely interesting. The Thunder got more picks. The OKC Thunder got more picks, man. They got more picks, which is honestly pretty insane. They got more picks. They don't know what to do with all those picks, man. Dude, I'm constantly on Twitter just refreshing. I'm constantly refreshing on Twitter. So, hold on. What is up, Jay? What is up, man? About time Devon is got traded now and we can move on. Yeah, about fucking time. There's going to be a lot of trades going down tonight or today. There's going to be a lot of trades going down tonight and tomorrow. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. What is up, Jay? Yeah, I cannot wait. Atlanta Hawks were probably the second best team in the East last year. Then maybe when the East of Knicks didn't exist. The Hawks were the only team that beat the Knicks twice. They were the only team in the postseason to beat the Knicks twice. It's only them two, and it's only those two. You got to thank CJ McCollum, who just got extended. You got to, it's them and the Spurs. They're the only teams that beat the Knicks in the postseason, man. They're the only team that beat the Knicks in the postseason. I am so happy that Miami got. Well, yeah, because he's not worth that contract. He's not worth that contract. Didn't Julius Randle make an All-Star team once? Didn't Julius Randle make an All-Star team once? I think he did, right? I think he did. Because honestly, if he didn't, I think he deserved one years ago. But it is good. How many teams has Randle been on? Let's talk about that. How many teams has Julius Randle been on? Look at this. How many teams has he been on? He's been on the Lakers, Pelicans, Knicks, Timberwolves, and now the Nets. This is his fifth team. This is the Randall's fifth team. You got the Lakers, Pelicans, Knicks, Timberwolves, and now the Nets. He's been on 5 teams. Boston Pro, the second, probably the best second team. It comes down to, it's going to be the Knicks. It comes down to the Knicks, Boston, Miami. You got to put Atlanta in that mix. Those are 4. If Orlando can get their head out of their ass, Detroit, you got to put Detroit in that mix. Cleveland, you got to put them in that mix. Sixers, you got to put them in there somehow, some way. But the East is kind of low key competitive. The East is competitive. This offseason is going to say it all. This offseason is going to say it all when it comes to the East. Eastern. Yeah, Jaylen Brown, man. What do you guys do with Jaylen Brown? What does Boston do with Jaylen Brown now? Pacers are going to be hella good. The Pacers are going to be interesting now. You got Halliburton, you got Zubac, you got a couple Pascal Siakam. The Raptors are going to be fun to watch next year. They're going to be hella fun to watch. And guys, don't forget, we got the Pick and Roll podcast tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. with me, Blaze, Gokes, and Rios. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow at 5:30 for the Pick and Roll podcast. Make sure you guys tune in. So, yep. Clippers want Jalen. Well, it comes down to Kawhi, right? What is Kawhi going to do here? What is Kawhi Leonard going to do? If KD gets moved again, that is honestly hilarious. That is honestly hilarious. If KD gets traded again, if he gets traded again, that is going to be on it. Like, nah, I think Sengun will get traded before KD. I think Sengun will get traded before KD. I think so. So, Sengun fumbled the bag in the postseason. They fumbled the bag in the postseason, man. If it wasn't for, man, that was just ugly to watch. That was just ugly to watch. Anything's possible in the NBA, dude. Anything is possible in the NBA. Even Tyrese Maxey. Do I agree with that? No. I don't agree with that. But Tyrese Maxey could at the right price. Nobody said about John Moran getting moved from Memphis. Well, if you look at what Memphis did in this offseason, all the trades they have made, including the Jaren Jackson Jr. sending him to Utah, they are rebuilding. Memphis Grizzlies are rebuilding, and I just see them trading Ja. I just see it. And what is he mad at? What is he mad at? What, Giannis getting traded? Is that what he's mad at? Or the Timber? Why would he be mad about Randall? Why would he be mad about Randall? That's my question. Why would he be mad about Randall? All right. All right, guys. I got to talk about it. I got to get this off my chest. Here, I'm going to go full screen real quick. I got to talk about this. Dusty May getting Dusty May. Hold on. Bleh. I have no clue where I was going with that. Dusty May is now the Dallas Mavericks' new head coach. Now, if you guys know me, I'm a diehard Michigan fan. I have been for years. Go on my channel. Look at all my Michigan content. Starting a Michigan podcast soon. Stay tuned for that. But Dusty May becoming the Dallas Mavericks' new head coach. He's going to coach Cooper Flagg, Kyrie Irving, and whoever they take in the draft at the 8th overall pick. Dusty May, I am so goddamn happy for him going to the NBA. So goddamn happy. If you know what it was like at Florida, I think it was like Florida Gulf Coast. I forget the actual name of it. But he took that team to a Final Four appearance. Michigan got them a national title in 2 years. Like, you've seen what this guy's capable of year in and year out. The guy's a winner. If you look at his win-loss record, the guy's a fucking winner. That is the guy that they need in Dallas. And when you have a chance to coach as a potential generational player in Cooper Flagg, you take that. The top 3 players in Michigan are all getting drafted in the first round tonight. Yexel Lendenberg, Ade Mara, Morez Johnson. Those guys are going bye-bye. Those guys are going to the NBA draft. Michigan has Cadeau and some other guys. But I'm just saying, this is the perfect time for Dusty May to go to the NBA. That's a coach's dream to go to the NBA and be able to coach the best players in the world. Cooper Flag, the brightest future. Can you imagine if Dusty May actually drafts Lendenberg with the 8th overall pick? Or even a Daymara, which I don't see them happening. They got a good front court over there. I don't see that. But imagine Dusty May taking this team to a future that they have not seen in years. The last time they saw it was Luka Doncic in the finals a couple years back. But other than that, what have they done? What have they done since winning the championship with Dirk? What was honestly the last thing that the Dallas Mavericks have done? Nothing. Nothing really. So now you take a guy who's a winning coach, who has a resume, who's liked by the players, who has a good reputation. Now it's going to the NBA. Michigan fans are actually really upset about this. They're actually really upset about this. The reason that they're so upset, they want to try to go back to back. You know how difficult this is to go back to back in March Madness? We could see a random school become the next Cinderella team. We could see a random school come out of nowhere and get to the Elite Eight to get to the Final Four. We could see them even possibly in a championship game. I mean, look what happened with Duke and Boozer's Pass. Anything can happen in March Madness. And I honestly believe Dusty May is getting tired of the NIL thing in college. He wants to coach grown men. He wants to coach players that actually want to be there, that are not paying attention about the money. Okay, some are. A lot of NBA are, but you get my point. You get my point when it comes to that. But shout out to Dusty May. Shout out to fucking Dusty May, man. Dallas, this was a good move. Got to see what they do in the draft tonight. You got to see what they're going to do in the future in this offseason. Dusty May better get a whole lot of say. He better get a whole lot of say. Because if he doesn't get any say, why would he even be there? Why would he even be there? Dusty May was the right coach for the job in Dallas. Right coach for the job in Dallas. Fucking love it, man. Congrats to Dusty May. You fucking deserve it. You fucking deserve it. A national champion head coach. Had a great run in college. Now it's time to see what he can do in the NBA in a very, very difficult Western Conference. If they can build around Cooper Fry correctly, and they have Kyrie Irving still here in the building, if they have Kyrie Irving, who's coming off a big injury, and he looks like himself in the NBA, and he can mentor Cooper Flag, perfect scenario for Dusty May. Perfect scenario for Dusty May. Congrats to you. Best of luck in Dallas. Fucking love it. He are not a title contender with Giannis. They're a contender in the East. They're a contender in the East. I don't know yet. They might make an interim yet. Mavs will be in the playoffs. I don't know, man. It's gonna be crazy. Dallas Mavs got a good young coach in Dusty May. I love it. I fucking love it. You're also a future Hall of Famer. Exactly. Exactly. I fucking love it. Gafford, PJ, Kyrie could be traded with a college coach being hired. Don't know. Excited to see what Dallas does. Hey, if Dallas can make the playoffs, it's like a lower team. I am all for it, man. I am honestly all for it. I want to see. Let's look at the Western Conference right now. I want to look at the Western Conference. Let's look at the Western Conference right now. Billy Donovan, yep. Klay Thompson is there, but I see him getting moved. I see Klay Thompson getting moved. I see him going to Miami. I think him in Miami with Giannis and that whole squad, I think that'll be honestly better. I want to see Klay get a better opportunity than with Dallas. Klay is on the tail end of his career. I want to see Klay get somewhere else. He could definitely, but this league needs shooters. They need consistent shooters, and that's what Klay brings. Did he have an off year? Yes. But I'm telling you, I think Klay is going to be moved. I think he's going to Miami. All right. Let's go to the Western Conference, right? Because RQ said that Dallas could make the playoffs, right? Let's look at the Western Conference right now. Okay, you got the Thunder, Spurs, Nuggets, Lakers, depending on what they do. Rockets, Timberwolves. They got rid of Randall. They're expecting to make a couple more moves. Trailblazers, Dame Lillard's back. You got Avdija. You got a couple Klingin. You got Phoenix Suns, who Devin Booker's number is now 15. I don't know. Clippers. I want to see what they do with the whole Kawhi situation. Golden State's a question mark for me, but you have Steph Curry. So Pelicans, I don't see them getting anywhere. Dallas, I could see Dallas getting into the play-in. I could see them getting into the play-in if everything's done correctly. Memphis, they're rebuilding. Sacramento, who the fuck knows? Utah's going to be interesting. Utah, I can actually see them making to the lower half of the play-in. Look what they have done. Look at their roster coming up. I'm telling you, Utah's going to be something. Utah's going to be something, man. Wait. Oh, there we go. I thought it was frozen. Yeah, the Heat will make more moves. Magic got a new head coach, and interesting, they got Spurs defensive coach in town. It's definitely, but Ben Carroll's got to get his head out of his ass. Them. Utah's definitely going to be interesting. Utah is going to be fun to watch. They're going to be fun to watch, my guy. They are going to be fun to watch. So, oh my living God. I want to see a move. I want to see a move break during this show. Portland is going to be fun. Let's look at Portland's depth chart real quick. All right. Look at Portland's depth chart, right? You got Stu Henderson. Don't forget about you got Dame. Drew Holiday, Kamara, Avdija. I don't think he won most improved player, did he? I don't think he won, did he? Klingin, and then you got Jeremy Grant, who's like overpaid as hell. Shaedon Sharpe, who I do like. I like Shaedon Sharpe a lot. Thibault, who the hell knows? Robert Williams, he could be moved. One of my favorite. Oh, really? Huh. All right, I'm gonna get rid of this screen. No. And guys, don't forget, I'm gonna be live for the draft tonight. It's only gonna be on my channel. It's not gonna be on the Hardcore Sports Network. It's only going to be on my channel. Tune in tonight. I might start it a bit earlier than 8. What is up, Mets? I don't like the Giannis trade because the consequences for Miami if you sacrifice Ben Steph in a big name Bobby Porter. Dude, people are forgetting who Miami has on their depth chart. People are forgetting who Miami has on their fucking depth chart. I'm telling you, they got a good bench. They got a good bench. Look at this. Look, they're starting 5 as of right now. Davion Mitchell, Norman Powell, Wiggins, Giannis, bam. Okay? Look at their bench. Pelly Larson, who's honestly really underrated. Norman Powell will get some bench time. Bobby Portis. People are forgetting he's one of the best 6 men in the whole NBA. And then Andrew Wiggins is there. He'll get some minutes. God Johnson. People are forgetting about Nikola Jovic. Nikola Jovic. Dude, when you look at Nikola Jovic right now, if he did not get injured, which I think he did get injured last year, Nikola Jovic could make some damage. People are forgetting about this team's depth chart. Bucks winning 15 games. What is up? What is up, Lumen? I gotta tune into the Jazz. Dude, the Jazz are gonna be very fun to watch. You guys are gonna catch me stream some Utah Jazz games. You're gonna catch me streaming a lot of games in NBA season again. Wizards was healthy. Trae Young. Dude, we're talking about Trae Young in a bit. We're talking about Trae Young in a bit. Nicky, yes, he will be on the network. Him and Agent Warrior, they'll be on the network. They'll be there. I think they start at 7:30. They will be on the network. So, Wizards works the first in 1 year. What are you going to do with Anthony Davis? What are you going to do with Anthony Davis? Jake, what is up, bro? What is up, guys? Share this out. Please share this out. That's not the. I agree, but they're going to be moved. They're going to be in some depth too. Really? Hey, the Bucks did a trade, man. They just wanted it to be done. Yeah. I'm telling you, Minnesota's going to make another move. I like Pelly Larson. I do. He is decent. They could honestly use more here and there, but I like who they have. I like who they have. It's not as bad. It could always be better. Dude, Anthony, if healthy, both of those guys, both healthy, it's gonna make it's gonna make it very, very interesting for those two guys, man. It's gonna be very fucking interesting. The best player to be with Trae Young, in my opinion, is Wemby. I think Wemby with Trae Young, that would have been a really good duo. I think that would have been a really good duo, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, did you go to Philly? Because my good friend, play by play with JJ, met him too. Did you go to the Philly thing, whatever? I don't know much about this guy as well. I don't. But Miami, about time. And they have a better front office than Milwaukee. I feel like they have a better front office than what is it called? I think they have a better front office than Milwaukee. Yeah, there's no reason. Oh, Pittsburgh, because I saw him in Philly. My friend saw him in Philly. What is up, Vegas? What is up, man? Like, share, subscribe. I'll be live for the draft tonight. I'll be live for the draft. Make sure you guys tune in. We could have traded Embiid and Paul George for Giannis. I don't want Giannis because I think they wanted VJ Edstrom. Trey ain't doing shit in the playoffs. Hawks moved over. Yeah, yeah. The Atlanta Hawks, dude. The Atlanta Hawks. I think that was the best move they had made in their franchise in God knows how long. Getting off Trae Young. Tyrese Maxey's not getting traded, but that would be fun. That would be interesting. I saw him against OKC, and it was like, who the hell is that guy? who who are you? I forget that saying. But yeah, they didn't want Embiid. Who? I'm glad you brought up Embiid. Dallas, I think they're out on Embiid now. I think they're out on Embiid. I don't think Dusty May is going to want Embiid there. You have Gafford and Lively as your front court. You don't need Embiid there. There were rumors of getting Embiid to Dallas, and I'm like, now I think that's out of the thing. I think that's out. So I'm really intrigued on what Dallas is going to do. Atlanta needs to do something. Trae Young is not there, but yeah, Dallas from it. They don't want Embiid. No, they don't. Joel for Sabonis. I don't see it happening. That's not going to happen. It's their only option, but no one's going to take them. Hold on, I got to fix something on my side. Hold on, guys. I got to fix something on my side. Here we go. Sacramento. Guys, we talked about this on the pick and roll last week. I want to get your guys' opinion on this. Who's the laughing stock in the NBA right now? Which team is the laughing stock in the NBA right now? Which team is the laughing stock in the NBA? There's so many. There's a lot. There's actually a lot of teams that you could pick. There's a lot of teams. Chicago. I could honestly say Chicago, but they got Claxton now. You got Claxton, right? And Claxton going to Chicago. Clippers. I can't say the Clippers. I can't. Nets. Nets is always there, man. Nets is always there. I just want to see what they do in the offseason. Kings, probably. Kings. It's got to be Sacramento or the Clippers. All right. You know what? Let me look at the whole NBA. Let's see. New Orleans. That is one of them, right? You could say Memphis. You could say Memphis. Washington, probably not now. Probably not Washington. But Pelicans, Grizzlies, Clippers, Kings. Like, there's honestly a lot of teams that you guys could pick. Who? Sacramento? Me too. That's more of a laughing stock during the big three than they are now. You still as of now. Bam scored 83. Yeah, I guess. But what they're doing in the future right now, what they got going, I don't know. A-Cup in Sacramento would be interesting. Yeah, build your franchise around him. Ja Morant is still in Memphis, but I think he'll be traded because Memphis is going to complete rebuild. So honestly, I see him getting out of Memphis. Right now, using Cat Chase to take on Randall. Yeah. Who, guys, I think Brooklyn might take a day Mara now. I think Brooklyn might take a day Mara there. You can have Mara and Randall. Not bad. You can take the best available. I don't know. Second, don't even have fans. True. True. Wizards haven't really done anything since John Wall and Bradley Beal. Julius Randle carrying the Nets to the playoffs. It's goddamn. Guys, we actually have a Brooklyn Nets podcast. We actually have a Brooklyn Nets podcast, guys. Every Friday at 4 p.m. It is called the Borough Breakdown with my guys, Jason and Evan Spitzberg. 4 p.m. on Friday. They will be talking about the trade. They will be talking about the NBA draft. As Brooklyn Nets fans, make sure you guys tune in. That is this Friday at 4 p.m. Tune in. Time to get out of Memphis job, but who's willing to take? Someone will. Portland hired their head coach. Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, wait, they just did? Wait, they just did? Julius Randall carrying anybody who's laughable. Yeah, did he have a big injury? Oh my god, yeah. Thank you, Arku. Oh shit. Wait, where'd it go? Hold on. We got sort of breaking news. Oh wow. Yeah, Makai Nori. The Trailblazers just hired their new head coach. There you go. There you go. Okay. Yeah, me too. I just got it. Excuse me. Yep, that just happened. That just happened. Portland getting a new head coach. Portland is owned by Tom Dundon. He owns the Carolina Hurricanes. Stick to hockey, buddy. Hey, Underdog NBA is very reliable. Very reliable. I just saw it from Sam's. Just the Giannis trade, man. Like, finally done. It's finally done, guys. It's finally done. About fucking time. About fucking time it's done, man. Bruh. I feel bad for Giannis's brothers. I feel so bad for Giannis's brothers. Oh yeah, guys. Chris Middleton might go to Miami. Chris Middleton might go to Miami. That might be a good bench piece for them. Milwaukee's definitely rebuilding. Definitely rebuilding, Jake. They definitely are. They need to. They need to. They fumbled the whole thing. You know when this whole thing started? When they traded Drew Holiday for Dame Lillard. That is when the downhill started. I think they fired. I think they got Glenn Rivers at that point, but I think that is when they fired. That is when they started. That is when they started. I thought, guys, I said this before. I thought Anthony Davis would get traded on draft night. Looks like that's not going to happen either. Chris Middleton to the Pacers. If he goes to the Pacers, that would not be bad. That would not be bad. That would not be bad. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Dude, it's just, guys, who's happy that the Giannis trade is officially done? Me. We'll talk about it a lot on the pick and roll tomorrow. They shouldn't have hired anyone. Like, honestly, I think the worst thing it started with Dame Lillard and Drew Holiday. Hold on. I want to see something. Let's see. Is this guy still making content for the Bucks? Is this guy still making content on the Bucks breakdown? Is he still doing it, or is he fucking done? Oh, dude, what the hell? Yo, he's done. All right, cool. Bucks breakdown is done. He's done. Yeah, he is a champion. Hilarious. We are. It is weird. It is. I'm streaming both nights. I'll stream tonight. I'll stream tomorrow. Sixers ain't center. Yeah. Glenn Rivers is a Boston Hall of Famer. Yeah. Yeah, he's done. Look at this shit, Arku. Hold on. Look, he's done. Look, he is done. Look, 8 months ago. My apologies, but I am unable to stream. I may return later in the season. That was 8 months ago. Everything is gone. Everything is gone, dude. Everything is gone. I don't care. You would troll me in my chat, start off everything, and then now you do this? Fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, he is done. Huh. Huh. Yeah, I think the Bucks broke him instead of him being busy. Yeah, you gotta love it, man. You gotta fucking love it. Yeah, I wonder what he's doing now. I wonder what he's doing now. Yep. All right. Let's talk about the whole Trae Young. Let's talk about the Trae Young contract, right? The 4 years, 212 mil. That is honestly the most stupidest contract I've ever seen. That is the most stupidest contract I've ever seen for Trae Young. The guy is not a winner. This guy is pretty much one of the most overrated players in NBA today. What has he done? He went to one finals. I think. A couple of Eastern Conference finals. What has this guy done in order to earn that contract? What has this guy fucking done? What has this guy done? It is fucking hilarious, man. It is fucking hilarious what the Wizards have done with this. If I were Trae Young, I thought he wouldn't opt out. I thought he would have extended. I thought he would have opted in, extended it. But no, Washington, that was poorly executed. Poorly executed. Got to see what they do with the first pick. I think they're going to take AJ DeBanson now. I think that's the first pick they're going to go with. So, yeah, Trey, that was the most idiotic thing. He will come back with the Heat. He's on Twitter. I don't give a damn. Typical Wizards. What had Trey Young done? What had Trey Young done? That is like fucking insane, bro. That is fucking insane. 4 years, 212 mil. 212 mil is fucking insane. Nothing. Now, is he the most overrated player in the NBA? No, he's not. The best move that the Hawks have done is to get him out and rebuild and build around Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels, CJ McCollum, Kispert. You got Kuminga. Yeah, honestly, is Washington. I think I might have to put them as the clowns in NBA. They always will because of the shooting. Rudy Boo, what is up? From Miami Heat to Miami Bricks. Uh, the spacing is just crazy. The spacing is like crazy. Trey isn't looked at the. He's in the East. Who's the most overrated player? Who's the most overrated player? Gobert? Guys, give me your most overrated player in NBA right now. I want to see how you got who that is. Most overrated player. Rudy Gobert comes to my mind. What trade they have done, the Utah and Timberwolves, 4 first-round picks. And I heard the Celtics might want Gobert. Yeah. I think he's the most overrated player in the NBA. Who else is the most overrated player in the NBA? You know what? I'm going to look this up. Let's go to Chat GBT real quick. Moose. Let's see. It says Trey Young and Rudy Gobert as 1 and 2. Draymond Green, no. No, I disagree. For what he has done defensively, overpowers everything. De'Aaron Fox, that could. I said I said that on the pick and roll. I said De'Aaron Fox on the pick and roll is the most overrated player in the NBA. I said that. Actually. So the 5 players that ChatGPT gave me: Trey Young, Gobert, Karl-Anthony Towns. What? Okay. Oh, never mind. It's Gobert, Trey Young, Sengun. Gobert, Young, Sengun. Wow. Gobert, Young, Sengun. You say Bam? Yeah, he is not. Yeah, Cat is not overrated now. He is not. Wait a minute. Yeah, he is not overrated. Bradley Beal, he's just injured. He's just injured. That's it when it comes to Bradley Beal. The guy's just fucking injured. Hold on, guys. I think I'm feeling. Hold on. All right. All right, guys. We're gonna close out in a couple minutes here. In a couple minutes, we're gonna close out, and I'll be back tonight for the draft. Bam Adebayo is not overrated. No. Hey, Wes. Klay Thompson. No. No. He's not overrated. He's just one of the most. He's old. He's getting up there in age. Beal's up there. The guy's just been injured. You're late. It's all right. I'm late. I'm Mitch. All right, guys. We'll close out in like 3 minutes. We'll close out in 3 minutes here. Oh, man. Yeah, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I got to do something in a couple minutes. So, guys, who is the Sixers gonna draft? No. He's one of the best players all time. He hit one of the most clutchest shots in NBA history. He is NBA champion, but he is not a number one. Kyrie Irving is not a number one. He's a number two. We may have. All right. All right, guys. I'm gonna end it here, man. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. I'll catch y'all tonight at 8 for the NBA draft. See you guys. Wait. Yep, guys. I'll catch y'all later. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.